Hello Taurus, welcome to your April forecast and happy birthday to all you late April Taurus people out there. Your solar return is a really powerful time and we're moving into such powerful energy, including the Neptune-Jupiter conjunction, which we're going to talk about. And also there's going to be an eclipse on the very last day of the month. We're going to have an eclipse. The first round of eclipses is starting up, and guess whose ball is in your court, Taurus? The first eclipse is going to be in your sign. So we're going to get into that. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Vickieverlie, and you can find me at vickieverlie.com. Don't be fooled by imposters. The decks that we're going to use in today's reading is going to be, of course, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my third edition, my new one. I just love it so much. And then we're going to do the second portion of the reading with the Hanson-Roberts deck, which is another favorite. And then we're going to also pull a Animal Totem card from my Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. You can find the links to all my decks below. If you are a level 2 Patreon supporter, we're going to do some additional cards from Tarot of the Abyss by Anna Torium. I'm sorry I'm not pronouncing that last name correctly, but it's a beautiful deck, and definitely check it out if you're interested. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside, and then we're going to start with our Taurus energy. So this new moon eclipse, well, first of all, you're very much coming into the time of your birthday season, where the sun is going to move into Taurus. I believe it's on the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be on the 19th, and this is a very powerful time for manifest. It's all you get one new moon a year. You get one new moon a year, and then you get one full moon a year. And it's always a very powerful time for you to create your life for the upcoming year, co-create it with the universe. But this one is going to be an eclipse. So some people would call the eclipse a new moon on steroids, and that could definitely be the case. But it's in any case, it is very, very powerful. It's a very powerful time to create your reality, and make your list and check it twice because it's super powerful. Beyond that, the other thing that's happening for everyone too is we're going to have this powerful, powerful Jupiter conjunct Neptune in Pisces. That's occurring on April 12th. So, and you are an earth sign, and Pisces being a water sign, it's a sextile, and it's very harmonious energy. Okay, let me shuffle up for the cards, and we'll talk more as we go through the reading. This is for Taurus Sun sign, Taurus Rising, Taurus Moon. My name is Vickieverlie, and if you like tarot and you enjoy creativity and spirituality, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and like and subscribe. So thank you for doing so. All right, let's get the energy going for our Taurian friends. Such a powerful time for everybody, but I mean it's really there with you. Okay, let's finish up. We're going to do the initial Celtic cross here with the Rock and Roll Tarot, and then we're going to do some more cards from the... Oops. I'm reading everybody. This is all... Everything goes upright. These two guys showed up in somebody else's reading. I did shuffle these cards up, so... Let's see what's happening here. Let's zoom in so we can get a better look at what's happening here. Well, the Ace of Pentacles did fly out of the deck, and you Tauruses, you are always looking to make some money, looking to put together some deals, some finance things, and that could absolutely happen. If nothing else, you could be making a plan to do so. This would be an awesome time to implement any kind, especially around that eclipse in your sign. That could be so powerful. There is you have all four kings too, if you didn't notice. Now this reading is not gender specific, because there's just so many people we're reading for, so you can relate it to whoever. We're going to just go by the signs, but you have air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You have fire energy, Aries, Leo, gosh, I can't even think. It's Aries, Leo, Sag, and then you have the water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and then you have the earth energy of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But this is you. But the fact that you have these four kings here, and then you have the four pillars. I'm hearing the guides are coming through with is the four pillars of success. You have the four pillars of success. You have this winning I'm going to write that down so I don't forget it. Four pillars of success. Four pillars of success. Pillars. Yeah, it's super powerful. And when you're dealing with kings, this is talking about, people who are further along on their path. People who aren't playing silly head games. And that's you, Taurus. You don't like that stuff. I get along with Taurus. It's great because you know nonsense. You don't play head games. You're down to earth, real people. You know, you are who you are. You know, none of this drama, very little, you know, usually with a Taurus. So that's the kind of relationships we're looking at here. That's the kind of, not conundrum. This came up a few months ago, too, in Rome, where they have the rulership. Because that's what it feels like. You know, we're all of equal power. We all recognize that I'm a king and you're a king. You know, meaning I'm in my power. I'm fully real. You know, more fully realized individual. I'm not a knight. I'm not a queen. I'm a king, and the king is somebody to be respected and somebody who has really stepped into their power. But you're all there. You're all there. All four of you. You're on a level playing field, and you're cooperating and working together. Definitely could be some kind of, you know, we could be making it official, signing some kind of legal papers, signing some, you know, dealing with some kind of legal documents. And this is a good path for you, Taurus. This is a powerful time to establish any kind of path that you're trying to do. Two of Rods, though, is a very good omen because it says that the road is open, the path is open, you can see where you're going, and you can get there. You know, you've been through some karmic trials and tribulations, and I'll tell you, the trials and tribulations and the shakeups may not be over because we're going into eclipse season, and we're going to be having eclipses in your sign, you know, throughout the year, through your sign and then the opposite sign of Scorpio. But the changes that are happening are only to get you back on track. Because after all, what causes the eclipses is the North Node. I don't want to get too crazy with the astrology, but just a little side note. So the North Node is in your sign of Taurus. So this is a very powerful time to align with your true soul's calling. When everybody, before we incarnate, we make a life plan, and it's shown to us in the North Node. If you are interested in that kind of thing, I do offer that soul reading. You can check that out. But just know that this is a very powerful time, and that the universe is really trying to align you with your true soul's calling, with your highest, path, with your true path in life, and for you to come out as the king, as the fully realized, as the best, living your best life and being the best you that you can be. Okay, I'm going to get a sip of water, and then we're going to move on and do the second part of the reading real quick. Okay, so now, you are, as we said, the earth sign energy. So you're going to show up, you're a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or you are the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles. So for this second part of the reading, we're going to go on through until we find you, and then we're going to see the cards that are surrounding you, and that's going to tell us quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to cut. This is for Taurus. Well, this one stayed behind. The Lovers. Okay. Somebody from the past, could be somebody from the past. I could back us up a tinge, can I? Ooh, maybe not. That's more than a tinge. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Bam, bam, bam. Lovers, Six of Cups, Soulmate. I mean, I'm probably not really incorporating a lot of this part into the reading, but because I'm looking for you. Your wish is coming true. There's that Ace of Pentacles again. Somebody could be, here you are, and yeah, somebody could be ended up with a baby or a pregnancy, and if that's what you're shooting for, well, that's beautiful. But if you're not shooting for that, I mean, that's definitely showing here. If you're not shooting for that, then maybe use a little caution. But man, are you surrounded by love. Look at this. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is still here. I mean, the Ace of Pentacles showed up twice, and it is. I need to put some cards below you. Hold on a second. I felt like I wanted to stop there, though. I don't know how much I'm going to take into account this bottom row, because I felt like we were done with the cards. Yeah, the Two of Rods is in there twice, but I felt like, this is really what we're looking at here. Okay, so you've got this major soulmate card, this major love. There's this lover's energy, the soulmate energy. You've got this Six of Cups here. And, that sometimes has to do with children as well, but especially when it shows up with the Page of Cups. A lot of times that has to do with children. Sometimes this could also be indicating to you that you're coming in with somebody from the past that was going to be showing up. An old soulmate, an old love could be showing up. Not for everybody. Empress is here. When Empress shows up with these three together and with this bam, bam, bam like that, very likely that there's a pregnancy. Very, very likely. If it's something that you're not wanting over here, then, you could, of course, take precautions and make sure that, precautions are taken. But if it is something that you are wanting, then yeah, it could be really great. The Empress is also, though, a sign of major abundance. You could absolutely be coming into some major abundance with this Nine of Pentacles over here. This is another indicator that could be a pregnancy, too. That was the other thing. It's the seed planted, and when it's pointing up at these kind of cards, it can be like that. Okay, so a karmic cycle is ending. There is some cycle ending. You had something like that down here, didn't you? Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was the last reading. Sorry if I'm confusing the last reading. I think I was confusing the last reading. Sorry. But this is just saying, you've had this, have this karmic cycle ending. And there may have to, in order for the wish to come true, you may have to go through some things here. You may have to walk through a little bit of turmoil. Tens are ending, aces are beginnings. 10, 1. You've got the tens and then the ones. And the Ten of Swords can be like, sometimes feelings are hurt. Sometimes people get hurt. That can happen. Some of you, maybe you're going to go back to your kid's father or, your kid's mother or something like that. And some of you may end a relationship to go to another relationship. And that's, not going to be for everybody. You're starting a new relationship. We showed with the kings over here, but also now we've got this Ace of Rods here next to the Emperor. So this is moving into a position of power and having to do with money and business and things of this nature. And it looks very favorable and very positive. So you're really hooking up with some power people, and the power people are on the same level as you. And it's not, it may not be, and it probably is not just about, well, they're on the same level because they're all CEOs. It's not about status as far as the material world goes, although that can be a factor. It's more about the work that they've done, where they are, the further along than they are on their path. Maybe one person is the money person, one person is the best designer or marketer. It's not all about. It doesn't have to be. Again, different for everybody, so it's hard to say. Okay, let me go ahead and grab this animal totem. I want a couple things, announcements real quick. I am still open for the Aries Ingress as of filming this reading once a year. It'll be done at the end of April, but I've also opened up for the Eclipse reading. And you being a Taurus, this could interest you because the first, with that reading, what we'll look at is the new moon eclipse, your chart, the new moon eclipse, and the full moon eclipse. And it can be very insightful, especially if you have Taurus in your chart, because the eclipse is going to be coming through this year. So that's available. I've also introduced, if you are interested in love, I've introduced a new reading. I had several requests for a similar thing, so I went ahead and worked it out. And it is a past life karmic soul reading for two people together. So you could look into what past lives you had together and, what the karma may be that you're trying to work out. Okay. So let's get your animal totem together for our Taurus peeps. Animal totem for April. I almost said May. The beaver, you're building something. You're building something, Taurus. And this is the time to do the building, because this is the time of, I heard, it's the time of the season. Ooh. When it red like me, do anytime. I'm not sure. Show it to me something. The time of the season of love, right? Isn't that the name of that song? I'm not sure. And if you've never seen my readings, I don't just randomly sing stuff for fun of it. That's the guides coming through. So there could be a message in the lyrics of that song, or that song could be a specific thing for somebody out there. Like maybe that was your song or something along those lines. Okay, beaver, let's look. Builder, dreamer, familiar friend, dweller of land and water, afoot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your life. Yeah. And I also like that in two worlds, the earth and the water. What was it? Foot in two worlds. Land and water. Because you're the earth or the land, and then there's this water energy right next to you. So that's the land and the water. And then the water energy shows above here. We are having that very powerful, I don't know if I mentioned next, I'm trying to get there's the eclipse, and there's this, and there's that. But there's also this huge thing that hasn't happened since the 1800s, and this is going to be the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in the sign of Pisces, and that's happening on April 12th. So there's so many powerful things, so many powerful changes, twists and turns, so many opportunities to manifest your life and create the life that you're really striving for, and take your place of power as the king, in the king energy, as the master of your own domain. Take your seat on the throne, like the Empress is seated on the throne as well. But it's taking their seat on the throne of your own life. That's more what it's like. So super powerful, Taurus. Really, really powerful. Okay, everybody. I want to thank you all so much. Don't forget about the readings that I'm offering, the different new ones I have, the brand new Rock and Roll Tarot deck that I have. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also had an interview. You can find a link below. I hope I'll remember to put in the link. But I did an interview this month too, and I have the music is coming out. Actually, I'm going to be releasing the whole album, but as this video is filmed, I have a new single called "The Quickening." I played a little bit of the first single last time, this one, and it caused all kinds of havoc. I had to go through every single video and tell YouTube I am the legal copyright owner, and it was just a big thing. So I don't really want to play it. I want to play it for you, but you can listen free on your favorite music platform. It's The Quickening by Vickieverlie. So please, if you do like it, save. I know many of you Tauruses are creative. This is great music. This album, this upcoming album, this instrumental, it's great music for inspiring creativity. That's what I listen to it for when I'm painting and doing creative work, or even for like studying, or something that's not going to be really distracting. It's just real relaxing, or even possibly meditating. But please do check it out. And thank you all for everything that you do, for liking, subscribing. If you like tarot and you like creativity and spirituality, I'll invite you to subscribe to my channel. Please, that helps YouTube algorithm, helps me to get my channel out there. This is such a powerful time for you. Get straight on what you want to do with your life. Get your plan down. Talk to the universe. Co-create. And you can really make it happen this month, Taurus. Okay, everybody. Patreon readings coming up next. If you want to get on that, you can find that also in the link below. Thank you all for tuning in. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Happy birthday. Happy new moon eclipse. Talk to you again soon.